in their work. And if they find these three things, they'll actually stay. And if you pay them a reasonable rate, you'll have an employee for life. Mastery. Employees want to master whatever it is that's in front of them. And there is a neurologic and a biologic reason for this in the brain. But we all want to master whatever it is that we're working on. Talk to a healthcare professional. If any of you work in healthcare, you'll see this all over the place. Folks in healthcare, they love getting right into it. They want to make sure that they are absolutely spot on. Autonomy is the second thing Pink references. People want the ability to do and reach and fend for what is important to them that they think will make a difference. Because the third thing is purpose. We all want to find purpose in what we're doing. Very, very important things that live in a lot of the work that we do as a business is we're helping our people grow and helping people see their future. If you don't have all three, we find at least it's off the rails. And people are either looking for another job or they're creating a lot of disruption internally. I'm going to transition us to a quick thing around it's a concept that we've adopted when we're working with an employee who's on their journey. And you can have other things going on in the business, but if people don't understand their 3 E's, the letter E, we find, if nothing else, they get extremely loud, and this is where problems start to surface. The 3 E's: element, environment, energy. Element, this guy, right element. This guy, wrong element. Who remembers him as a baseball player? You don't even have foul sports, and this just looks funny. Wrong element. Environment, library. Crab fishing, Bering Sea. Very, very different environment. Innovative, I mean Google. Energy. This is an audiologist in 2016. Website careercast.com. They ranked the most and least stressful jobs in the world. This was ranked as the #1 least stressful job in the world. An audiologist compared to a janitor. Different level of energy. Or my boys at Red Bull who do wingsuit flying and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Energy is an important aspect of your work environment. And you bring it as a leader. You also contribute to it as a member of the team. Ask anyone in my office. I bring an energy they're not used to. But I'm me. I am who I am. And people either align to that or they don't. We as an organization have created an environment that some people they like it, some people they call it a dump. I don't know. It's what it is. We're cool with our white walls. Yeah, we're moving, but we don't need what everybody else needs. Some things we're really, really particular about in our environment, other things we're not. And the element, well, we're in the tech sector. So you come into our environment, you come in with our level of energy, you got to know you're in tech at the end of the day. That's what we do. And we talk about those things in various different ways, but a really important thing, I don't think it gets talked enough about. Lastly, perspective is everything. I've said to people many times, we don't ever lose. We win or we learn. See the perspective shift? We don't ever lose. We win or we learn. Very different perspective than saying to my sales team, you're either winning or you're losing. It's that. They all look at me. If I had ever said that to them, they'd be like, okay, see you later. When you say to a sales team, or you tell your development team, or you're working with your HR, your human capital team, we're winning or we're learning. It fosters an environment of trust. Perspective shifts. one of the things I've learned, people come to work because they want it. Work is not work anymore. And if at the end of all this you're going to make the argument that it is, well, I can't wait to hear it. People come because they want to come to work today. It's not what it was. People have a choice. As an organization, you've got to be clear around why they should come to work or why they should choose not to. And I've found the best way to do that is be crystal clear about your mission. Be crystal clear about your vision. Where are you going? When are you going to get there? How do we know we are actually successful? When we don't do that, people don't have the opportunity to decide openly whether or not they want to come or don't want to come. If you're looking for a new job, if you're starting your career, ask that company, where are you going? What are you doing? Because I'm an employee and I want to come to work every day, knowing it's my choice, not your choice. That ain't a millennial thing. Some people think it is. Some people think my generation is entitled and we want everything handed to us. That's not it. It's not it. You couldn't have gotten it more wrong. We want everybody to know, regardless of your generation, it's my choice. I come to work, I do what I want to do. And if you're in an organization that's not crystal clear about it, well, it might not come to work for you. Why is Google always the #1 place to work? They're crystal clear about what they're doing. Best definition of culture I could come up with in 2018 is this crazy thing called Burning Man. If you're not familiar with it, Google it. But it's 70,000 people that get together in a desert. 70,000 people! I couldn't tell you the last time I was around 70,000 people. They go to the desert, they build a city instantly that's self-sustainable, and then they burn it. Everything gone. And they hightail it. See you later. It's incredible. Culture within the Burning Man community is special. If you've ever talked to anybody who's been, has anybody been to Burning Man?
I have.
Yes! Yes! Karen knows. It's a culture! It's a bunch of people who have a very common set of beliefs. That's what our organizations are, or should be. We laugh a lot in our office. Laughter's super important. Somebody posted on Facebook Workplace. Facebook Workplace is the technology platform for businesses to have a Facebook presence, but just in their business. Somebody posted on Facebook Workplace yesterday something about this, and it was spot on. But you can tell the culture of a business. If you walk in, you're sitting in their waiting area, and you just listen to hear if people are laughing. If you come into our office and you sit in our waiting area, I guarantee you cannot go more than 2 minutes without somebody A, being loud, and B, laughing. It's just part of a healthy culture. I'll tell you, it wasn't always that way. It used to be a lot quieter. We didn't laugh as much. We laughed, but we laughed a lot. And I think it takes a lot of different kinds of people. One of the other things we used to do a lot of, we used to hire a lot of the same types of people. What that did is it stunted growth because people didn't want people that were unlike them or could do or challenge or think differently. You know, I'll bring Bob up one more time. And he had no idea I was going to reference him as much as I did today, but he's such an important part of my life and obviously who I have become as a man. Bob's obsessed with the journey. Bob and I have always thought very similarly that it's about the journey. Everything will work itself out. We've always both had that perspective, like, it'll all work itself out. Let's go on this journey. Y'all went on a journey together with me this morning. I don't know how you felt about it. I really would appreciate the feedback, honestly. But the journey is what it's about, and I have loved being able to go as long as I have in my career, 15 years now, with somebody who's also obsessed with the journey. And I think, when I think about the people who I've surrounded myself with in work, that we've done the most, that we've accomplished the most, it's other like people that have just been obsessed about that journey. really, really important. Empathy. I couldn't go this morning without talking about it, at least just briefly. People don't get empathy. People don't get the difference between empathy and sympathy. I didn't understand the difference until 2015. Straight up, couldn't have told you the difference between the two. Empathy is what makes us human. Empathy is what gives us the ability to sit in somebody else's shoes, see it from their perspective. And I think it's one of the hardest things as human beings we learn how to do every single day better. And when we talk about losing ourselves in the service of others, I don't think that you could find a more clear example in our lives than our work, which is why I truly believe work is not work anymore. This is what it's about. And when new employees start with our organization, I write them all a personal letter. And it says the same thing. And it's one page, and I give them a book. In that letter, I finish off, and I tell them that the goal of any organization isn't to create the most amazing company for ourselves. Our role when we go to work is to create an amazing company for everyone else. And this is really hard for people to get and digest. They don't get it. After it's usually around 90 days, they become part of our culture, they become part of our business, they start to understand this. It is absolutely about creating the most amazing company for everyone else and not just ourselves. I will leave you with that. I hope this